Hello, 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 my lovely little nightmares. How are you guys doing? Okay, so we're picking right back up where we left off. It's been several days for me, I think maybe a week, because I have not been feeling well. And so instead of waking up and doing the recordings I should be doing, I've been sleeping. And then waking up for long enough to help with a single household thing, and then going right back to bed. And then by the time that I did get up, it was several hours later, and my sister would get home, and I'm like, well, I can't record while she's here. She tends to get mad whenever I'm too loud while recording. So, gotta do it while she's not here, obviously. So yeah. Okay. What are we doing? Right. Okay. Do we look around, or are we supposed to talk to Kyoko again? Okay. There's an unbelievable amount of trash here. Yep. This is a desk. It's probably one of the one that fell down here with me. Do we get extra coins? Can we get more coins? That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll sit that one. We not click on the aeroplane? Aw, man, really? Okay. No aeroplane investigation. Anyway, we can click on the aeroplane. Aeroplane! Is that an airplane? How something like that wound up in the school's garbage pit? Your guess is as good as mine, my guy. Okay. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own, so how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember. But at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Hey yo! You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came close to the academy, there was someone I had to find here in school. You had to find someone who? Well, it was the headmaster of the academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words,
I separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak, Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However,
Listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear. There's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there? The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. Well, why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for facility use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that was true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went and checked.
Correct.
That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what, was it like that part of school? I mean, it's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. But what do you mean?
so...
Can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. That's all I have to say.
However,
Of course, once I got to the second floor, there was no cameras monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mikura Ikusawa,
however,
just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can't say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mikura Ikusawa was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed,
I stole that key and disappeared. In the retaliation, they wanted to drag me out and eliminate me.
correct,
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
that's right,
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope Academy at your discretion.
in other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mikura Ikusawa. What's that? There's a point where Mikura may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Mikura. I could have become the victim?
indeed,
You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh! During the night? Oh!
I
can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death. What? What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That building naturally draws me into cases just like this.
anyway,
This is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into the room.
correct,
I ran into it and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
however,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct,
And the murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. All has to be the work of the mastermind and an attempt to use class trial to eliminate it. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mikura is also a mastermind, right?
indeed,
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. Well, that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
correct,
You're right, that is a contradiction. It's not just Mikura. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
in other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been... It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto,
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mikura was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
indeed,
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
that's right,
Whatever. What happened to you is the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, their guilt.
it would seem,
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
indeed,
Make no mistake, they're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. Bruh, that is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Bruh, unsmiled the pain of a junk food junkie. Yay, everybody's still alive. Well, everybody that was still alive last time. Woo! Yay. You received the Dream Island rocket present. Why? Okay. I got an achievement! You want to save the data? Sure, let's save it right. Save it right here. I don't think I'm ever going to come back to the old type house anyways. The ultimate despair. A group of people caused the tragedy 1 year ago. And the same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most brutally awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind true identity. That means time revealed. Has it? Right now.
Anyway,
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figure out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Anything else you have to say, my friend? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster?
indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of this entire method. I would never hurt you. And it can open any door to school, right?
That's right.
That's right. You should be able to use it on that door, right? Yay! Hey, Kyoko, can you use the key of yours to open the store, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. So how exactly would a master key work in this situation? Like, I'm just curious. Finally. We were finally free. And there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Woohoo! Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution. Are you kidding me? The name of this chapter is literally just the fucking opening of all the trials. I hate that. Oh gosh. Oh, that's such a pain. Okay. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. Why is their hair textured like that? Whatever. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far
Hey.
down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So,
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. And is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right?
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective's neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society, which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up information about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up on some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't knowing it was something a true character detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk about with my father about.
However,
there's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I want to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However,
He had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I didn't thank him. Thank him for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not.
However,
There's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
so...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to celebrate the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. If we're connected by heart and soul? Oh, are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. Instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this
Indeed.
is it. On the other side of the store, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the classroom? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Push, push, push. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Hey, yo! We made it out! Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Wait. Wrong thing. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. Nothing's necessary. House is returning the favor. Bruh. Since how we got out of the garbage pit, I never would have imagined this. I never would have imagined that's where this led. I mean, garbage pit, garbage room, makes sense. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we find out. It's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at a nearby surveillance camera. She was saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now. Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
Because
the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. He said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind's still exposed to an investigation into the first death. There's a moment where the mastermind left their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It would be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm so will know super uneasy about this. We don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the jail.
Shall we go?
Let's keep going. Are you kidding me? Okay. I guess we're going to the gym. Yeah, I guess so. the middle of the night, and we run. We vamos. We ribadershi. Ribaduri. Guess we just waddle our rusty little legs to the gym. How many coins do I have? I'm 101. 101 mono coins. Like 101 Dalmatian coins. Did I mention that I just woke up? I have no idea what I'm saying. My nose is already getting stuffy. This sucks.
Well now.
Hey. I don't mind so much.
I
Dakota's
don't
supposed to be dead. What are you
believe it!
doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party exposed during the past trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule.
You're
Now I
making
gotta
me
punish you again. This time I
angry!
won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
You
if...
execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other
I was
words,
supposed to be chosen as the black man and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But then Makoto says that we're looking for a lie. Your plan can track him down. The result of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by pretending Makoto the black and then trying to execute him. You made the person out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was just a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. Alter ego. Right. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makura. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackness is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackness is me and not Makoto.
Well?
And you can't prove it, right?
Well,
No, you can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine to make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't
I
matter.
don't have any right now. With a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
No matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because...
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life. Feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been stripped with the despair you loved.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
Indeed.
What you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course you can say we're just making this all up. You welcome it because it's wrong. But you have no choice but to say that. If you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'd be accepting your own defeat. You want to earn our despair fair.
that's what we have to do.
Then I suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
Do Makoto's trial all over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure it's a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
I can't freaking hear.
Hey,
Well then, that would make for a perfect climax, wouldn't you say? For a trial, one last showdown, in other words. It would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer, the mastermind himself. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. My nose is so stuffy. Interesting. Oh,
Bear it!
very interesting indeed. You're not the type to do freaking bear puns. Stop. Barry?
What's
I
wrong?
was getting more excited, so I changed things up a little. Time for bear jokes. So you suggest it might be possible. This certainly makes for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Showdown! We still have a shot at this.
Bear it!
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fit
You
again.
guys!
So for this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's caught around the school, if you can do that.
I can barely contain myself!
Qualify the victory for you. Why the heck is he doing so many bear puns? It's so aggressive.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good. So let's bear it all. You can claw your way to the truth of Makura's death and solve the mysteries of this school.
You guys!
Then you win. If you can't do all of that, we'll face execution, right? Yeah, I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? That is your answer.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's
I
wrong?
remember that, for sure. So,
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? That's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Makura is no exception to that. Huh? Makura's trial is no exception? Then it's a part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever kills Makura... Okay, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
So get lost, will you? Why are you so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. You need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. Oh gosh. Okay. We're doing great. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, I love you! Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of
however,
you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is just ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the Musclemen agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They have no choice but to accept. Huh?
because,
It's all because of that one moment that Mastermind let the guard down, like I said. So when was it that the Mastermind let the guard down? I
so,
wasn't there to hear it myself, but you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen,
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves is so unlikely.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often. It's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
Yet somehow the mastermind was able to do
in
it.
other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would
The
seem
mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. And yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the student's hope's peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, is the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody, but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would despise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, the same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
in other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game but one-sided slaughter.
at the very
At
least,
least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us himself.
indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may have hated what I'm doing, they haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began the trial but didn't have a right answer. Then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in the perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violate their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. But this very reason, essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. Gelato, a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this.
correct.
For everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the
shall we
others.
go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Kyoko, I love you.
Anyway,
Kyoko, I love you. Where am I? Run, baby, run. Disco Inferno, baby, run, baby, run. Let's go. Okay, we're just like, we're knocking on doors. Instead, our room. Instead, Byaku's. This is Byaku's room. Is he inside? Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Great. Okay, Sayaka, Jungo, Toko. Knock, knock. This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Why the... Are they gonna be on the second floor? They're gonna be on the second floor, aren't they? Allie! This is Hima's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we have to keep looking. Where the heck is everybody? Yasuhiro, are you home? This is Hiro's room. Is he inside?
hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, keep looking. Are they gonna be... Okay, hold on. Maybe they're in...
just a second.
Is there some reason you need to search my room? Come on, we need to keep looking. Maybe in my room? Okay. I guess... I don't know. Where are they? I've looked at all of them. Okay, maybe they're in the kitchen. No? Assembly, we were greeted. What the heck? You again. Is that...
Whew.
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Yay!
Is that Makoto?
Yay!
You guys!
Why is Toko smiling about people? Whatever.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Oh, yay!
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Rude!
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Of course you're gonna ask that. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled to get there and survive. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Oh, gosh!
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Oh, man. That seriously stinks.
Ah!
It's Makoto. He smells like wet dog. Anyway, shoot, shoot. And in a flash, my tears dried up.
Makoto,
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? Is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
it's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class
Huh?
trial. Last class trial.
In other words,
We're going to redo Makoto's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I kept telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course, it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time. He did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
Trapped did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
executing Makoto, who wasn't the Black Knight, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules say that only the Black Knight is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the Mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. Youth TV broadcasts gained the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial, when you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makura, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But...
We've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh!
Everyone?
I hate you!
You said you agreed to those terms without talking to the rest of us. Things the way they are. I'm fine with living here forever with the master. I mean, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
One decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But...
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Makuro and all the school mysteries? It's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. And if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that, huh?
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Though Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? The lie.
So, in other
The
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Makura, as Kyoko says. Well, the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makura, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other
But
words,
according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak is 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning, and in Makuro you have 16. It would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people you started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Well, wait, I can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
That's certainly possible, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, there's an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair something that must be a high schooler. Can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious that you thought Monokuma was after?
Well,
Maybe they just blacked off and told them in secret.
but...
I don't care how sneaky you are. You would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right,
And
right?
maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all of the back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't have been entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. But well, maybe still. Ding dong, bing bong. Oh boy. Is it morning?
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
What? Dude, this is not a video game. Like,
So,
this is
in the
we're not
name of
gonna-
fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Ew.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Ooh.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
My nose is so stuck up. But very magnanimous, I can unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning.
In the
anyway.
name of my
At this
family.
point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togawi blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your
Goodbye.
responsibilities. Well then. After making this final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Gasp, Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? That Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. Totally useless. A cup would still be useless though. So fine. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing madly, Shiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not like I don't trust everyone, you know?
cause, I mean,
Well, no, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. But Makoto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed off once again. Just us
Indeed.
two. Are you really gonna go off by yourself, Kyoko? Or are you gonna go off on your own too, right?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
Like us for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko's gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I have to prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Oh boy, we're starting the investigation right off the bat. Guess we'll start by taking another look at Makoto's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object such as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Makoto Ikusawa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with rooms that were locked up until now. That master room, the biolab, the laboratory, the data center, the Monokuma's basement. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms, where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Please check. Places to check has been added in the physical section of your handbook. Okay, so... Okay, so I think what we're gonna start off with is the biolab. Because I remember correctly, I think that is where I think that is where the bodies would be. Because that makes... I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but like, biology, I guess? Biolab biology. I always felt like the biolab would be, like, similar to the chemistry lab. I don't know. Whatever, we're going in. Woo! Whoa. Hello, weird room. There I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Big question. Hey look! There's a stock of tarps here. Well, that's where the tarps came from. I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Oh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Why are you... I clicked on the table and you're just like, oh, I'm freezing. Bro. Oh wow, even the cameras are frozen. Okay. I'm surprised this random camera can work with how cold it is in here. Okay. There are icicles hidden from the monitor. These are where there's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. On the other side, there's some kind of weird machine. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I think this kind of in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing their bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Should probably take a closer look around. Okay, but you literally wouldn't let me look at the table, whatever. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Instruction manual. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to the standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lumps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of green gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated system has activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically to optimal settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a basis for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The curious stainless steel, we do offer an optional further upholstery upgrade package. Is this the instruction manual for the fridge? Hey yo! Okay, so then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on, let me just do math. So, Makoto, Kyoko, Toko, Byakuya, Hiro, Asukina. Then the third should be here. But she's not. So then, I guess one of these is the ones that have the body. There's some kind of weird machine or something bound to the wall, and on the left side there's one of the lights, but only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left, the right hand lights are off. So looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. There's a makeshift morgue. Biolab speaker has been added to the preschool section of the handbook. And about those lights by each squad. It looks like it's set up so that when the slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each spot lit up in blue, another one of the victims. Biolab light has been added to the split section of your handbook. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's dead, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I need to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Okay, but there's... Says if they put their bodies in, I've seen them in campsites and stuff. And does that mean everyone who's died they're all in this little room? Is he gonna notice that the number is wrong about how many bodies there should be in here? Sometimes the machine. Anyways. To the left, yeah, I already went on. Okay. Anything else we can take from this? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here, like an instruction manual. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah. Okay, so now the parts. There's second parts here. I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Dude, add it to your short bullet section, you ninny. Okay, whatever. So he's stupid. very clearly he's whatever. Okay. Let's go look at the... Let's go look at Hello, Dojo. Oh, hello, Taco. Oh, Taco. So this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I supposed to disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd find a clue. But I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. If this place was correlated to the case, it would have to have something, right? There isn't anything out of ordinary. Give back my precious time. Calm down, Coco.
What's your
You
problem?
need to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless because you for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not very angry with that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Okay. So this one was the one that had the arrows in it. Let's put the one lockers in here. We found a clue in here. It was just the mathematics sometimes don't go. Okay, so then... Okay, so they look at got nothing, I guess. Okay. Oh, doors to the garden is open. So, guess we're looking here next. Wonder if we can speed through the investigation. Probably not, right? Huh? It's gone. Mikura's body. It's not here? Oh, maybe now I'm supposed to go back to the biolab and realize that the body's also not in the biolab or whatever. There's not enough light. Over the sprinkler control panel, I set this to turn on at 7:30 every morning and monitor the set and possibly going to be changed. Okay. There's still just 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified of doing more than that. Okay, maybe the body's some type of toolkit. I better check this for sure. Nope. I didn't find anything even close to that body. If it's not here either, then it must be. Should it be in the biolab? The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Hey yo, Sharpie Tarp. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind it. Huh? Biolab. I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. How did y'all miss that? Okay, whatever. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from Biolab? I mean, it's certainly come from the art room, that's for sure. Also, wasn't the tarp from the art room a different color? Whatever. Tarp has been added to this section of the handbook. Yay! Okay, I think we're done with that. Now we gotta go back to the biolab and realize, hey, wait, there should be like even number of bodies in there, not odd numbers. That's all I really need to check here. Cool, we are speeding through this like Speedy Gonzola. Back to the biolab! We run! We live, we waddle, and we run as fast as our little legs can take us. My nose is so stuck. Dog is sleeping and I love her so much. Okay, now we come back in here. Now we click on the fridge. Come on. Put 2 and 2 together. Rub your little brain cells together and get the idea. There's a bit of your machines and the wheel on the wall and all the servants going like the only some lights are on and the ones on the left, bro. Right? The hand lights are off. Figure it out. Put 2 and 2 together. Come on. Rub your little brain cells together. There's one on the fridge that puts the bodies in the set. But wait, hold on. So I feel more crime because it's suspect. So is everyone who's dead? Does that mean Mikura's body disappeared from the garden? Could it be in here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. You have an instruction manual. I get it. You don't have to keep telling me that. Okay. Instruction manual. Let's make the instruction manual after it's confirming the distance, primary estimated tested, that's confirmed, and by press. I'm gonna give that a problem. Please This is the instruction manual for the fish. Okay, now that you've looked through it, please. Why are you so brain dead? Shooting function stuff. Because the first body is appeared from the garden to be inherently check resonance. Have ways of useless Timmy Makoto. Why are you so stupid? Like, legitimately, it should not be this hard. You have the instruction manual. Missing a lot of these lately. Okay, he's useless. I need like Kyoko. Okay, whatever. I know that we're past the time limit, but at the same time, I don't think the investigation is going to be going on long enough for a second video, and then doing the trial right after, so instead, we're just gonna finish the investigation and keep going. So, I've already checked in there, and there, and there. Where's the next area we should go to? First floor dormitory. Oh no, wait. We need to look at the headmaster's office, actually. Let me fix that, my bad. First floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor. Let's start off with the headmaster's. And that'll look at the door. I'm smart and I use my brain. Also, I don't remember what order we're actually supposed to go in. So, hey, look! What's with the flag that makes it look like the presidential office? What's with the photo? Okay, whatever. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but that's this being my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Talk to me, Byakuya. What do you have to say? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ornate desk. Class 78 student register. It contains profiles for all of us and Makura.
So, in other
Apparently,
words...
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, we found Makura's profiling... we found Makura's profiling Kyoto's room.
I see.
That's right, it was also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, well, her...
In other words...
Then we know that Makura was a student here at Hope City Academy, just like the rest of us. Makura Kusaba was the 16th student, and must be how Kyoko learned about it. It seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. But having been carrying the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, so she snuck in to get it. I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's her plan? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Makura's profile actually contains 2 pages.
So, in other words...
when it comes to this profile, there is more information about Makura that we still don't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to have some sort of peaceful report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us an interesting thing. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Makura's reappeared suddenly and in the background, and his teeth closed, but just had to read. Deputy known as the ultimate despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makura definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair, and I need to pay attention to Makura's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless violence she must have gone through as a member of Pen Reading, when she entered Hope City, she didn't display any signs of violence when she started. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill at battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all, but I decide she's a danger to the other students. So we'll be forced to take any reasonable measures. Makura is part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. So wouldn't that mean Makura and the headmaster were allies? So why? Why would they kill Makura? Oh wait. Wouldn't that mean Makura and the mastermind were allies? Well why? Why would they kill Makura? Because even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makura was capable of. They wouldn't have to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Makura was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thoughts. I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know. But what is it? Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who that girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even less for violence. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll find your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body is an action Makuro? Is that what he's saying? I don't think that's what he's saying, guy. Actually, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear
That's all
now.
I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. Stand back to being Byakuya's errand boy. The girl's profile has been added. She was supposed sexually handled. What a fast thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you. I suggest you take it. Advice from me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. Not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just wait for me. Follow the hunt. Not fun. But my hunch is set to right. The advice is wait this time. Take it or don't. Here you go, both. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Okay, let's just keep looking around. This is the class registry. Apparently says pressed on me and everyone I met in the beginning and Makuro. Just like Makuro is apparently one of the students who helped see her to somewhere welcome and spare with me. Her and the mastermind would have been hours. Then why does the mastermind kill her? Aren't they friends? If only she looked through everyone else's profile. If only. Okay, whatever. Is there anything else we can click on? The file's on the floor. Let's look. You got this. There's documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes you feel anxious. Anything over here? There's cookies, books, blankets, books. Bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and textbooks. I guess we're supposed to go back to the morgue. Why do we keep having to go back to the morgue? I do not know. Okay. That should take a lot longer than I thought it would. But whatever. It's only been like 7 minutes. That's the time. That's just fine. This is fine. Where am I? This is fine. I've gone the wrong direction, guys. Help. I'm so easily confused and lost. My nose is so stuffy. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, so clearly I think I'm supposed to go to the headmaster's office, then the garden, then the morgue, apparently. Okay, I think we have the information now to open the thing. Kind of room is key on the left side, but on the right side, on the left side, right side, like off. Bro, open the dang thing! There's one of the fridges, Gemsta, what does that mean? There's right regarding can't be here. I need to check, I have no idea how to open this thing. Are you kidding me? He's so useless. Okay, whatever. Why is Makoto being so dang useless? Okay, whatever. Let's go to the whatever room where Asashina is. Asashina, my precious baby girl, help me. I'm so very confused.
Hey, Makoto!
Oh, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, I couldn't help but wonder about Monokuma.
Yeah!
So I figured, if all of those in the school that unlocked, that would be open to me, right? Although I couldn't make myself open.
Cause, I mean...
Pretty fun, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Of course she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like this became me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess we'll... wait, let me just cover first, I don't want to get exploded. Alright. Over to the nearby desk and hit underneath it. Okay, go ahead! Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Did my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh, wow, okay. There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Well, this place is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, where do we want to click first? Is this the thing that controls Monokuma? What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kinda looks like a mech cockpit, right? Timmy probably freak out if he saw it. The Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then put that in the...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Oh, hold on. You can't just orb whatever something like this. But it was too late. And it was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Huh? Did you hear that? I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you put? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center? Data Center. I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. It's just like Hina said, there is one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better check it
Yeah!
out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just show you on from over here. Can I check the floor first? There's some kind of hatch on the floor. Right now I need to check the data center. Great, okay, let's go check the data center. Hello? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Monokuma! Oh, it makes it spawn Monokuma. Hey! Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
Wow, man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Wait, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? The self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't
Too
push
bad.
it. Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. Then with the Monokuma drawing on it is the control panel, right? Give me all your Okay, Hina. Okay, I think that should have been obvious. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the fuck's this now? Monokuma.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now with Monokuma?
Huh?
Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, looks like this camera definitely controls Monokuma. It means the mastermind is controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind is controlling Monokuma from this room. And the control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. That's a pretty bad setup. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have been true. But if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough fun. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in hope to speak since the killing game began are those 16 students. How could the mastermind be a participant if they're always in this room? Whatever. So the mastermind Monokuma here really is the 16 students. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added to the section to be handled. Finally, something. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? Can't say it's possible. I really hope it's true. So, one of these soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing right here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. Let me just click here, and then we'll go. Makoto, let's hurry up and get out of here. Dang it, I missed my chance to click on that thing. Okay. There we are, I guess we're leaving. Click. Is this the door to the data center was closed? I heard a strange sound. What was that? At the door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shut out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked, but why? It's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma.
Just a second!
Hey, you're no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how desperate everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stop moving.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar!
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hash? No way. Hash on the floor? I tried to check it, but he said to leave. I prepared. Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. We're relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. Great. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if we think about it, back when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it.
huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. But there's one thing I'm good at. Keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated. Again.
You got it.
Okay. Come on. See you later. Tina took off at full sprint. I just have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Okay, so that means that area is now... I guess... Okay, where's Purple and Hero? We have to go over here so we can go up the stairs now. Let's go up these stairs. Let's go. The gate's open. We can finally check out the same floor dorm, which means I have to do it. Let's go! Woo! This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Bruh. No wonder it was locked. Hey look! A hole in the wall. This place is a wreck. Let's see here. Bathroom. This is a girl's bathroom. Even a place like this I can't bring myself to go in. Useless! Okay. Boys' bathroom. There's a fish tank! Okay, nothing to see here, I guess. Lame-o. Okay, Huh. What's this room? What the heck happened in this locker? This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hopes Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Wow. Great information there, Makoto. Very useful. What happened here? There are metal plates mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Nice. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. This locker looks openable. I wonder if I can open this locker around. Nope, it's locked. There's a card reader inside the door. That must be how you get the locker open after all. It's pretty similar to card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. I mean, some of these might belong to you. One of these has to. Wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle. Nope, locked. Card reader installed, door must be. After all, it's pretty similar. And if you have to use your e-handbook to open those, so does that mean... Let's just give it a try. I took my handbook and ran across this thing, and just no luck. Maybe only blah blah blah. Wow. No plate mounted on the locker. There's no way to open it. Okay, maybe one of these? Let's do this one. I wonder if I can open this locker. Lock, card reader, basically the card reader. That means try, and no luck. Which one of these is Makoto's locker? It has to be one of them. Locker, rattle, locked, card reader. No luck. What about the one next to it? Card reader. Handbook. So does that mean let's give it a try? Then just no luck. Okay, clicky click. Looks like locker's already broken. Okay, Okay, there's only a few lockers that are still managed. Let's try this one. Maybe this one will open. I wonder if I can open this locker. Around, enough lock. Card reader, card reader, card reader, card reader, card reader, card reader, card reader. No luck. Great, okay. So then his is probably broken. I don't think this locker's gonna open. I got a coin! Random, but okay. Okay, what's over here? Can't imagine any way to get the locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Lame. Okay. There's no mat on the locker. There's no way to get it open. Okay. Useless. Absolutely useless. Okay, I wasted my time in here. That's okay. Keep looking around. Hey, look! Egyptian eyeball. That's cool. So what's this room? Ding dong. Ah, hello! Is this the headmaster bedroom? This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It's more like an adult
Correct.
atmosphere. It's a headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What regret? Kyoko, my precious girly pop. Kyoko almost looks meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. There's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left in there. Then we might be able to get some information on the ultimate despair.
However...
It's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other
The
words...
ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it,
Whew.
is there? I guess that's the best he could do as a complete character failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands
Correct.
on. I see. That's good. The ultimate despair has been added to a split section of your handbook. Cool. Anything else we can click on? Chair. Desk on the home computer must belong to the headmaster. Cool. Okay. Why is the chair an option? Whatever. I love the chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been the headmaster. Wow, really? Not like Kyoko didn't just tell you that. Okay, whatever. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. There's grease coming out.
Indeed.
Grease. It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
It's a very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open.
However...
But I don't have a clue on what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, it's not nearly enough to go
It's
home.
true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So it's a hidden room that she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, there's no way I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your
What?
name? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hadn't tried it. I mean, it's totally unreasonable. After the way she talked about her dad, and the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Yay! You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. The but that's not it. I hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey,
You're worried about me, Makoto. Don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Password. I collect myself, then turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirger, answer 10, slightly trembling. As I finish time kicking it in. Beep. Bird. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Hey, yo! Oh, this picture of her as a baby. Hey, Kyoko? May as well know that in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Oh no. Present? Wrapped and covered with such joy? That's what made it so unusual. Let's look at this photo first, because oh my gosh, so cute. I'd better be checking out the present before I do anything. I want to look at the photo! Whatever, okay. This brightly colored box here, it seems totally out of place here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Well,
It would
that's
seem...
what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in it?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm gonna open it. After my heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, and then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. A light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitating glance at the and he screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh gosh! What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It's the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What did you think, Kyoko? What did you think? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human
Wrong.
bones. It was not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it was in his body. But that's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about it?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Girl! Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Oh, hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know it's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already. That's the only possible answer. Oh my gosh. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all of this. And according to Bob, the master is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough fun. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people who take a single step and hope to speak since the killing game began are those 16 students. I'll take a step that the headmaster was probably here at school. The only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't make much
In other
take much
words,
to assume that most likely my father was in the school, and he's also dad. That's my assumption anyway. So, as Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off ties. But was that all there was to it? My nose is so stuffy. I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't know it was something a true Kyogo detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Great. There's a photo of her I want to see. Huh? This picture. Aww. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, this picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to get myself free from the past, and yet... now to find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoning me. Now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster has been added to a split secondary handbook. Can we look in the drawers? The filing cabinet seems to be some kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through the drawers one by one, searching from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. Seems pretty dedicated job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
He
if...
couldn't even handle a job like this. He would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Girl? The headmaster's desk is probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
because...
Never let anything in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside, rummaging through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this in case of emergency? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're
it
probably
would
right.
seem...
It might prove useful if we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? The Kyoko? I don't need it. If you don't want it, then go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's handbook has been added to his book.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto, huh? Can I ask your favorite? What up? Favorite, what is it? I
so...
know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it's only inconvenient. It'll only inconvenient them at the
Hey.
moment. Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little
Just a second.
to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, but not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. That isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened. But I went there. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're
Anyway...
right. I only got myself under control. Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Well, I've been kicked out of the room. Okay, well, we got the handbook. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been in complete shock. I mean, it was hard for me. To find what happened to the headmaster. Okay, cool. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading Hope's Peak's death, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was Hope's Peak's headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his 30s. It seems possibly even likely based on what we know right now. If we were wrong about that, the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... Okay, we get it. You don't have to do flashback every 30 seconds, man. 13 of us met in the mail call, and Makuro to the mix, and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Bro. Okay, get it. Even Makuro. Even she's undeniably dead. Bro. So the ones that are alive are me, Yasuo, Hiro, Coco, Tina, people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Okay, is there anything else we can click on? I'm just gonna say that we should go. Okay, so these... Okay then. So then the handbook might be useful in here. We might be able to open the door to one of these lockers with the handbook. So let's try. Let's try this one first. May as well. I wonder if I can open the locker. Nope. Locker after all is card reader. You have to use the handbook to open this up, so does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. Click on my handbook, and then... Oh look. Maybe I'll watch this. Wait, but... What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Then click on it! Why are you making me click on it again? I'll take the emergency handbook and round that across the card reader and beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what's inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Great, okay. And beep. Looks like a locker up, and now let's see what's inside. Hey yo, okay, this is Heroes! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization bumps in every part of their life. This is Heroes, there's a crystal ball and everything. This is a crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is there anything else to click on? Here. Is that incense? Is that deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for fortune telling? It's just a coincidence, right? And then spelling card. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't have a lot of studying. Now that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual as natural as possible. Picked up one of the textbooks and saw, the moment I looked inside the notebook, all sense of baseness I may have had evaporated. I can't see. Oh. What? There's no denying what's inside. But the notebook is reading us a hero who carry. Is this our hero? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hero came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all stuck into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this test? Hey, yo, okay. So then, I guess that means we should check some of the other ones. Let's check this one. And beep. Now let's see what's going on inside. It's particularly empty. Hey, yo. It's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating those privacy, but I better take a look. It's like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, and my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He's willing to give me some more detail regarding the plan. Here's what he said. One is to keep our students out of safe. Keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster. Only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. Hope that will be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But this belongs to Kyoko. What's it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just stop seeing that not in the corner. Why are you doing a flashback to just a second ago? What does this all mean? I quickly skimmed the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about the whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question marks began spinning through my mind. Just started spinning that much faster. Great. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. The spirit box among us and still we survived. There is a second despair. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Locker, pocketbook, attitude, section 3. Great, okay. This is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I probably could have done this in 2 videos. I mean, they happen to belong to the previous students, right? Why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the locker that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to here, and a pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, nothing clue. Okay, what's one? Looks like analysis going at the sun. Doesn't make a clue. One, I think. I don't think this. Wait, what? Help, my computer's dying, my computer's dying, my computer's dying, my computer's dying. Did I click on the wrong freaking locker? I did, didn't I? Press the reader, B. Take locker up and notice what's going on. Not see if it's a clue. Okay, are any of these other ones? Nope. Okay, let's go. Okay. So that's that. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, what? Okay, I guess we're done investigating. Cool.
This is a school. Is everyone working hard? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, you're... For those of you who are interested...
Okay. But now he wants to give us a hint. It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap, but even knowing that... He's set to go to the gym, right? I'm so tired. No! Oh, hi, Hero. How long have you been here? Oh, hey. Oh, Makoto? Why are you acting so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokama's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait! There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Okay, this is getting too long. I'm tired. I think we're gonna end this here. And I will continue the rest of the investigation and do the trial next episode. So, sorry. Whatever. Okay. See you guys next week. Bye-bye!